Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. What is the advantage of using AWS Cloud Map in a container orchestration platform? It reduces the security risks associated with containers. It provides seamless service discovery and updates for container instances. It enforces strict compliance checks for containers. It optimizes container resource usage in real time. The advantage of using AWS Cloud Map in a container orchestration platform is the seamless service discovery and updates for container instances, making it easier to manage and communicate between containers. What is the advantage of using AWS Cloud Map for cross-region service discovery? It automates service scaling based on geographic demand. It simplifies service discovery for applications deployed in multiple regions. It enforces cross-region data replication for services. It reduces the cost of maintaining multiple region-specific configurations. AWS Cloud Map simplifies service discovery for applications deployed in multiple regions by allowing service instances to be registered and discovered across regions within the same namespace, ensuring easy communication and connectivity. What is the primary function of AWS Cloud Map service discovery for microservices architecture? To eliminate the need for monitoring microservices performance. To automate scaling of microservices resources. To enforce strict memory limits for microservices. To simplify service location and communication between individual services. The primary function of AWS Cloud Map service discovery for microservices architecture is to simplify service location and communication between individual services, ensuring efficient management and connectivity. What is the primary use case for using AWS Cloud Map with Amazon ECS? To simplify service discovery and updates for container-based applications. To automate deployment of ECS resources. To reduce the cost of running ECS instances. To enforce strict access controls on ECS containers. The primary use case for using AWS Cloud Map with Amazon ECS is to simplify service discovery and updates for container-based applications, facilitating efficient management and communication between ECS services. Why would you use Amazon Route 53 health checks with AWS Cloud Map? To optimize network latency. To increase data storage costs. To monitor the health of services and endpoints. To enhance data encryption. Amazon Route 53 health checks with AWS Cloud Map allow you to monitor the health of services and endpoints, ensuring that only healthy resources receive traffic and improving the reliability of the system. What is the impact of updating service configurations in AWS Cloud Map? Delays service discovery for connected instances. Automatically propagates changes to registered endpoints. Disconnects services from the namespace. Requires manual service re-registration. Updating service configurations in AWS Cloud Map automatically propagates changes to registered endpoints, ensuring that service discovery information remains up-to-date and accessible for connected instances within the environment. What is the purpose of AWS Cloud Map health checks in a cloud environment? To automatically provision new service instances. To enforce security protocols for network traffic. To optimize resource allocation for services. To monitor the health and performance of service instances. AWS Cloud Map health checks are used to monitor the health and performance of service instances in a cloud environment, ensuring high availability and reliability for service discovery. What is the purpose of the Service ID attribute in AWS Cloud Map? Load balancer configuration. Identifier for a specific service. Health check endpoint URL. Public DNS record for the service. The Service ID attribute in AWS Cloud Map serves as an identifier for a specific service, allowing for unique identification and management of service instances within the infrastructure. How do you define a service in AWS Cloud Map? By setting up a VPN connection. By selecting a random DNS name. By enabling multi-factor authentication. By specifying attributes such as the service name, namespace, and port. In AWS Cloud Map, a service is defined by specifying attributes such as the service name, namespace, and port, which are used for registration and discovery. What is the benefit of using service discovery with AWS Cloud Map? Automatic updating of service locations. Increased data storage costs. Enhanced server security. Improved network latency. Service discovery with AWS Cloud Map allows for automatic updating of service locations as new instances are added or removed, simplifying the management of microservices. What is a requirement for using AWS Cloud Map with Amazon ECS services? Using a specific instance type. Deploying in a specific availability zone. Enabled service discovery integration. Setting up a VPN connection. To use AWS Cloud Map with Amazon ECS services, you must enable service discovery integration, allowing for seamless integration and service discovery within ECS environments. What is the benefit of using AWS Cloud Map for internal DNS resolution in a VPC? It simplifies service discovery and updates within a VPC. It automates network configurations for VPC resources. It enforces strict billing controls for VPC resources. It optimizes routing for VPC traffic. Using AWS Cloud Map for internal DNS resolution in a VPC simplifies service discovery and updates within the VPC, making it easier to manage and connect VPC resources. In what format can you define the health check configuration for AWS Cloud Map services? XML. JSON. YAML. INI. The health check configuration for AWS Cloud Map services can be defined in JSON format, providing a structured and flexible way to configure health checks for service endpoints. How can AWS Cloud Map help with microservices communication and orchestration? By providing dynamic service discovery and updating of service locations. By automatically managing microservices resource limits. By enforcing strict deployment schedules for microservices. By reducing the need for microservices security practices. AWS Cloud Map helps with microservices communication and orchestration by providing dynamic service discovery and updating of service locations, making it easier to manage changes in a microservices environment. What feature of AWS Cloud Map enables easy integration with custom applications? Private VPC endpoints. Public APIs. Content delivery networks. SSL/TLS encryption. AWS Cloud Map provides public APIs that allow for easy integration with custom applications, enabling seamless service discovery and connection to cloud-based services. How does AWS Cloud Map simplify migration between regions for service endpoints? By providing DNS resolution only. By simplifying network configurations. By enabling multi-region service discovery. By storing endpoints in a global repository. AWS Cloud Map simplifies migration between regions for service endpoints by enabling multi-region service discovery, allowing for seamless discovery of services across different AWS regions. How does AWS Cloud Map support multi-region service discovery? By enabling service instances to be registered in multiple regions within the same namespace. By automatically replicating service configurations across regions. By providing built-in failover mechanisms for cross-region traffic. By allowing users to manually update DNS records for each region. AWS Cloud Map supports multi-region service discovery by allowing service instances to be registered in multiple regions within the same namespace, facilitating cross-region service discovery. What is the benefit of using AWS Cloud Map for microservices architecture? It simplifies service discovery and updating. It scales microservices automatically. It reduces the need for serverless computing. It enforces strict resource limits on microservices. AWS Cloud Map simplifies service discovery and updating for microservices, making it easier to manage and scale individual services. What is a key advantage of using AWS Cloud Map for service discovery? Static configuration for consistent service endpoints. Limited support for encrypted connections. Dynamic scalability for changing workloads. Manually registering endpoints for custom setup. A key advantage of using AWS Cloud Map for service discovery is dynamic scalability, providing flexibility and adaptability for changing workloads and service requirements. What is the purpose of using health checks with AWS Cloud Map service discovery? To reduce storage costs. To isolate network traffic. To verify the health and availability of service instances. To increase network latency. Health checks in AWS Cloud Map service discovery are used to verify the health and availability of service instances, ensuring that only healthy instances receive traffic and maintaining the reliability of the system. How does AWS Cloud Map integrate with Amazon Route 53? By monitoring Route 53 health checks. By automatically backing up Route 53 hosted zones. By allowing Route 53 DNS queries to be routed to Cloud Map service instances. By providing free SSL certificates for Route 53 domains. AWS Cloud Map integrates with Amazon Route 53 by allowing Route 53 DNS queries to be routed to Cloud Map service instances for service discovery. What infrastructure does AWS Cloud Map run on? Google Cloud Platform. On-premises servers. Microsoft Azure. AWS infrastructure. AWS Cloud Map runs on the AWS infrastructure, leveraging the scalability, reliability, and global reach of AWS services to provide seamless service discovery and management capabilities. How does AWS Cloud Map simplify the management of dynamic service environments? By enforcing strict service naming conventions. By providing automated service discovery. By manually configuring service endpoints. By limiting the number of registered services. AWS Cloud Map simplifies the management of dynamic service environments by providing automated service discovery, allowing for seamless registration and interaction between services within changing environments. What is the advantage of using AWS Cloud Map for multi-tenant applications? It reduces the cost of maintaining multiple application versions. It optimizes networking configuration for shared resources. It enables service discovery and isolation for different tenants. It provides automated remediation for tenant-specific issues. AWS Cloud Map provides service discovery and isolation for different tenants within multi-tenant applications, ensuring efficient communication and management of tenant-specific services. How does AWS Cloud Map enhance service discovery for containerized workloads? By deploying additional virtual machines. By simplifying the logging process. By restricting access to external services. By dynamically updating service endpoint information. AWS Cloud Map enhances service discovery for containerized workloads by dynamically updating service endpoint information, allowing containers to easily discover and communicate with other services within the environment. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.